When I post videos on my channel, there is a box that I have to check or that I could check. And the box is, it says, this video is not made for children. Now, I have around 270 videos on my channel, I think, and none of those videos are made for children, okay? However, unfortunately, I think that the style world is rampant with people who have the maturity level of children when it comes to style. Now, let me ask you something, okay? Would you ever go to an art class? Drawing 101, okay? Your major is fine painting, MFA in painting, whatever, okay? And you're in drawing 101 or painting 101 or whatever. And are you gonna raise your hand and go, excuse me, professor, I draw whatever I want. I don't want to learn about composition. I don't want to learn about, you're telling me what to do. You're just telling me what to do. I just draw whatever I want. And you know what? I encourage everyone else to just draw whatever they want. Who says that? No one, okay? No one says that, because people have the presence of mind and the respect for fine art to understand that there are ways to draw things, there are ways to paint things, there is color theory, there is perspective. And all of these concepts come from centuries of study in the art field, in fine arts. Okay, and the same goes for style. The things that I talk about on this channel and the things that people like me talk about, people who call themselves stylists, people who call themselves beauty analysts, people who call themselves image consultants, people who call themselves beauty consultants, anything like that, okay? We are drawing from centuries of wisdom when it comes to style and when it comes to fashion, okay? It's just amazing to me that this conversation is still happening today in style, okay? It's amazing to me how many people I see saying things like, oh, you can look into seasonal color analysis, but I don't like to be put in a box. It's like, how immature do you have to be? You are an adult, okay? It's okay. It is a system. It is a way of thinking about things. It doesn't mean that you're being put in a box. Relax. It's a way to think about things. It's a way to organize your mind, because the mind really likes to organize things in a way that makes sense. And there is a lot to learn from people before us about style. And that's what I've done on my channels. I've learned from people before us about style, about color, about beauty. Okay, and so this rhetoric is it's embarrassing, because it's very immature. And so usually the people who have this rhetoric are ironically following the very rules that they're not even aware that they're following. They are usually people who are, if you know anything about KB body typing, they're usually flamboyant gamines. They are usually warm and delicate, okay? And they're out there telling everybody, you can do whatever you want, just pair this with that and do this and do that, and any color looks good on you. No, okay? Any color looks good on you, because you're warm and delicate, okay? You can put together whatever you want and look stylish because that's for you. You're a flamboyant gamine, okay? And you know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of that scene in The Devil Wears Prada where Meryl Streep is like, I think you already know the scene that I'm talking about, you guys. You must know. Comment down below if you know the scene that I'm talking about. She's like, this stuff, you think that you don't care about style, but actually that awful sweater that you're wearing was chosen for you by the very people in this room. And you went somewhere and dug it out of a bin somewhere, in a sale bin, and, out of a pile of stuff, and I think that that's so accurate about what's happening here. It's like the people who have a problem with color analysis, with body typing, with essence, things like that, they are usually people who are following the rules that we're talking about without knowing. And again, rules, like, this is the next thing that is bizarre to me and very immature. This whole thing that, let me tell you, okay, I have a toddler and he says no. If I tell him, oh, do you want to do this? He just says no. Because he likes to say no. Okay, he likes to say no. He says no. And he says no, like to everything, okay? And that's adorable, okay? Now, let me ask you again, are you a toddler, okay? Because it's time to grow up. It's time to grow up. Just because someone tells you something, that doesn't mean you have to do it. Just because someone tells you you're a flamboyant gamine, that doesn't mean anything for you. I can say anything. I can say that you're a unicorn. Are you a unicorn? No. Okay? Grow up. All right? So this is the thing, is that you can take what works for you and put aside what doesn't work for you, okay? You don't have to have such an antagonistic approach to centuries of wisdom about the field of art, about the field of style, okay? And it strikes me as immature, and it's so common. It's so common, and it's almost like people have to pay lip service to, any kind of mainstream style channel has to pay lip service to this awful, immature idea that now we have to say, oh, but, you should just wear whatever you want. It's like such a weird thing to say. I mean, of course, that goes without saying. Just like in an art class, you should draw whatever you want. You know what I mean? It's like, what are you talking about? Why is that continually being brought up? Okay? It's not what we're talking about. We're talking about technical skill. There's a technical skill that comes with art. There is a way to draw buildings, and there are different types of perspective. There's, 3-point perspective, 5-point perspective, whatever. And you can use your artistic license to change things up. And, this is at the core of my system. My color analysis system is called artistic license for that very reason. It's not ever meant to prevent you from doing anything. It's just simply a way to understand color, or with body geometry, my body typing system. It's a way to understand the lines of your body and your silhouette and your facial bone structure. That's what it is. It's not a way to tell you what to wear, and that's what I do with my clients. I've never actually told anyone what to wear. I've had thousands of clients. I've never told anyone what to wear. Okay? And so yeah, people book with me. I tell them what is going to look most native to them, which colors are going to look a certain way on them, but I'm not telling them what to wear. And this is the other thing, is I can't change the truth. This is the thing, is if you draw a building wrong, and it's not even done intentionally, it's not done artistically, it's not done stylistically, then you will have drawn that building wrong. And the same goes for style. If you execute a certain style wrong, there is a wrong way to do it. And the wrong way to do it is it doesn't come out how you want it to. Just like with art. You draw something, it doesn't come out the way you want it to, that's wrong. That's what I call wrong. It's subjective, of course. Same with style. You put on an outfit, it doesn't look the way you want it to, that means it's wrong. You put it on and it looks the way you want it to, that means it's right, okay? It's the same for art. It's the same for art. If you draw something and you like it, it's right. Okay, so, and if you draw something and you don't like it, maybe you go on YouTube and you look up how to draw a face, or how to draw flowers, or how to draw a building, and you stumble upon someone sharing centuries of wisdom on how people in the past have drawn faces and flowers and whatever it is that you're trying to draw, and you may learn something. And it's the same way for body typing and color typing and essence and everything in between. It's this, you are drawing on centuries of wisdom. And so the next thing is, I find that the people who have the biggest problem with this type of thing are actually, ironically, rule followers. And the reason I came to this conclusion is because I realized I love rules. I don't care. If somebody tells me, oh, Miriam, you should be wearing royal blue, I would be like, thanks, I don't care, okay? Doesn't apply to me. If it doesn't matter to me what people say. Do you see what I mean? If there's a rule somewhere, anywhere, I just choose whether or not I follow it. I feel like that's the mature way to go about things. You are not, again, checkbox, this video is not made for children. Under 18 to me is a child, okay? Are you a rebel teenager? Are you a rebel teenager? Is that your problem? But you're actually 32, okay? Grow up. Rules are there for you to follow or not follow. Sometimes it helps to have guidelines and rules, style rules, which I'm pretty sure I don't even have style rules, okay? But even if I did, there are guidelines and rules, and that's the beauty of being an adult. Okay, you don't live under your parents' roof anymore, most likely. And even if you do, you can make your own decisions, most likely. And you're over 18. You know, you can do whatever you want to do. You don't have to listen to anyone on YouTube, and you certainly don't have to be bothered by it, okay? And yeah, I mean, this is just this constant lip service to, you know, oh, but you should just wear whatever you want to wear. Have you seen art teachers stop every 5 minutes and be like, this is, you know, how you do perspective, but you should just draw buildings however you want to draw buildings. This is how you draw a flower, but you're free to express yourself. Like, you could draw a flower however you want to draw a flower. Like, why would you say something like that? It doesn't make any sense. So I think that the people who are allergic to systems are people who actually feel compelled to follow rules. Like, they have this thing with rules. Like, they're like, they see a rule and it'll just say, like, please don't walk on the grass. And I would look at that rule and I'd be like, you know what? I think that makes sense, because if ever you walked on the grass, then, you know, there would be like bald spots on the lawn and it wouldn't look good. So I'm not going to walk on the grass, and this is private property. I'm not going to do that. Okay. So that's kind of how my thought process. It appears that some people, their thought process is, this sign is telling me what to do. It's like, are you a rebel 15-year-old? Grow up. Don't walk on the grass, you know? Don't walk. It's okay. It's okay. I mean, you could walk on the grass. You'd probably just be asked to leave, but I mean, you could. It's okay. You don't have to feel so stifled. Some people, it's like, you know, they live in the US. There's a rule in Ethiopia. They're upset about it. You know, they don't like any rules. And I think that's immature. That's like, that screams rebel teenager. You know, that's very immature to me. Because again, you're an adult. You don't have to do anything, actually. You just have consequences. You don't have to do a single thing. You're not obligated to do a single thing. That's how I live my life. I never feel actually obligated by rules, you see? I just follow them if they make sense to me. And that just seems like a natural process of maturing, okay? So yeah, I mean, it's ironic to me, because the people who are most against rules, it almost seems like they're the most obsessed with rules. To me, like, I can kind of, you know, I'm watching it. You guys, there are very few rules that you really have to follow. Like, you're watching a YouTube channel. Do you really think you have to listen to anything that anybody says on YouTube? Literally anyone? No. It's a YouTube channel, okay? Do you really think that if you read a book, you have to really, like, listen to anything that anybody says in a book? No. It's okay. You don't have to get mad about it. Just read it as someone's opinion. And you can have your opinion, and other people can have their opinion. And it's okay. We're not rebel teenagers. We're not toddlers. We are adults. Checkbox. This video is not made for children. It's made for people over 18 years old. Okay? Just like the rest of my videos. So all of this, I better not see a single person commenting, oh, I just wear whatever I want. That's not what we're talking about here. If you have ever commented, I just wear whatever I want under one of my videos, please go under an art video. No, just go to YouTube and type in how to do watercolor flowers, okay? Click on like the first or second video. I don't know what'll come up, but just click on the first instructional video. And then right under that, how to do watercolor flowers. How to paint watercolor flowers with watercolors, okay? Just type, I paint whatever I want. Oh, well, I used to watch all these videos on how to paint watercolor flowers, but now I just paint watercolor flowers however I want. Like, then paint them however you want. Like, I don't know what a strange thing to say, okay? And it happens in the comment section of my videos. There's always has to be someone, okay, that has to say, well, now I just wear whatever I want. Or there has to be, all of the other influencers who have to make it a point to pay lip service to a stupid idea that makes no sense, okay? Yeah, we all wear whatever we want. Duh. Yeah, obviously. I wear whatever I want all the time. All the time. Every day I wear whatever I want. And I hope you do the same thing. I hope you wear whatever you want. And the point of my consults, the point of my channel is to empower you with the knowledge to wear whatever you want, actually, to look however you want to look. That was always the point. That was always the point. It's to help you to build outfits more effectively. Anyone who's making a video on how to paint watercolor flowers, their intention is to help you paint watercolor flowers. It's not to make you paint watercolor flowers a certain way. No, it's just to help you. You know, it's the same with my videos. The intention is to help you express yourself with the knowledge that I found, the wisdom that I found from all of these approaches to style and to harmony and outfits and everything in between. Okay. So anyway, I do offer consults. Okay. So in case you're not aware, which I think you must be aware that I offer consults, but I'll mention them here anyway. I mention them in every video. I'll mention them here. If you've watched till the end, I do offer consults. And so I have a body typing, which tells you the best lines for your bone structure and your silhouette. I have a color typing, which tells you your most harmonious colors, as well as your colors. Like if your body type affects your coloring, there's a little section there that will tell you. But I don't go into body type in the color typing. And there's the full report, and the full report covers all of those things and then some. Covers the body typing, the color typing, and then also covers essence, and it covers what your priority area is and how your body type and color type interact. So all of the links to how you can book that are down below. If this video resonated with you, if you're like, yes, this is it, like I think a lot of videos on my channel are going to resonate with you, and I think the reports and the consults are also going to resonate with you. If you like my style, if you like the way that I discuss things, if you like my philosophy, then all of this is going to resonate with you. I have a pretty consistent philosophy on my channel, and I have a consistent philosophy with my clients. So if you liked this video, probably you will resonate with everything else that I do. Okay, so without further ado, I'm going to go now, and leave me some comments as usual, okay? But don't leave me a comment. I wear whatever I want, okay? Which I know some of you guys will, but do not, okay? I mean, I know that you will, but anyway. And in the future, now I can send anybody who leaves me a comment like that to this video, okay? And that is it, you guys. Thank you for watching, and I will talk to you next time. Okay, bye.